Vera's gentle touch grazes the edge of the mask guarding Malachi's face. A playful tug turns into the slow doffing of the face covering. Malachi catches her hand with unsteady speed, his grip tighter than he had likely intended. He lowers her hand to the glass at her side with a gentleness that has been long since foreign to him. "I remember your warmth all too well," he mutters. Vera crooks her hand over the glass, raising it for a stern sip, maintaining her gaze on Malachi. She snaps her fingers with her free hand and the candle flyer lights once more. Vera takes a deep, somber breath. "I'm done with that life, Kai. I already do more than enough for the Archangels by allowing you to conduct business down here. Giving your fight pit a home should go without saying. This is an Archangel problem, and I won't have a part in it. People depend on me now." Malachi grasps the base of Vera's neck. Not enough to injure, but maintaining a firm grip. His thumb nestling comfortably alongside her carotid. Vera's head cranes back instinctually, her breath catches in her chest, giving way to memories of passion long since past. "You're right. People do depend on you. Which is why it would be a shame if Azrael were to find out that you actually survived a little stint to Zaraford." Vera's composure breaks. Shoving the Goliath away, she drops from the desk onto her heels, standing taller but still several inches short of the Goliath's full height. Playful demeanor gives way to venomous desperation. "You wouldn't. You fucking wouldn't! You made me a promise, Kai!" The Goliath holds firm, maintaining his composure. "I've made a lot of promises, Vera. Don't make me break this one." An ultimatum. Vera always hated ultimatums, a weakness that Malachi sought to abuse now. Vera turned away, her gaze now embedded in the burning flames of her desk candle, her hands gently tracing the wood. "Get out." The words raked through Vera's body like glass. It hurt. The whole damned situation was unbearably painful. Malachi hovered for a moment, the faintest sense of regret buried under his resolve. He donned his hood once more as he made for the curtain that shrouded the chamber. "Are we awaiting your report?" Vera embraced the silent moments that followed as Malachi took his leave. "What unfanny happened to you, Kai?" Vera's right hand raised the last of the liquid amber to her lips. Meanwhile, her left hand, delicately hovered over the flickering of the candle fire, the flames lapping at her lavender skin. "It seems like we have work to do, my dearest friend." The flames intensify in response, brushing against her knuckles like a cat starved for attention. Vera's emerald eyes shift in hue, burning bright like the candle fire as it grows and awakens. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome to another episode of Sins of the Blood. It is Sunday night. You know what that means. We are back once more in the city of Blackwall. Hello, 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 my friends.
Yeah, that's the vibe.
Yes. Welcome on back, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. We got a little bit of business to conduct today, and we're going to have a little bit of a shorter session today. Not overly so, but we're going to be wrapping up about 30 minutes prior to our normal ending time. So I'm going to go ahead and ask everyone to go ahead and roll me our test rolls for the evening.
8.
That was almost a 20 CG. I saw that.
10.
3.
6.
Okay.
Natural one. And
Hey,
compared to last
Get it
week,
out of the way now, right?
The streak is broken.
The streak is broken.
I'm sorry.
Bun, how dare you? All right, friends. I would like, for inspiration, for someone to recap our events from last session.
I'm sure. I have peanut butter in my mouth.
Yummy.
I didn't know cats could have peanut butter.
I can go if no one else wants.
I was gonna. You can.
Oh, okay. Well, we can. How about we co-op? You can take the first half. I'll take the second half.
I will
Okay.
give you both an extra point of inspiration if you can do this recap swapping lines. So Punk says one thing, CG says the next.
Oh wow.
Line after line.
What? Sorry,
We learned about political drama with the Empress.
We took some time to sort out what we knew of the pink-haired individual and the rest of our group.
During that time, we learned that Reichenberg really wants Blackwall to stay in second place in their dick measuring contest.
And we believe that Dent, Salaxis Dent, is using the pink-haired associate in order to sow chaos by perhaps releasing this high-value prisoner and serial killer.
As he recently replaced the promised concubine just before the Age of Liberty started.
We also had a moment where Copper admitted to Solomon that Copper and Semri were the ones that broke into the tower and stole that critical component that Solomon, well, has been looking for.
Also noting that Pact got really antsy during all of the no having an heir and political drama talk, but we saved that for.
Yes, we saved that for ammo for later. But Solomon didn't take that very well. Still hasn't taken that well, and is not currently taking that well. Just not taking it well across the board.
Somewhat to escape the awkwardness, but also just to help. Bach and Simri go while Simri talks to her night owls, and Bach makes friends with some night flowers at the Crescent Lounge.
There was some tension with Diaz regarding the fallout of hitting the fishery, and ultimately during this time Bach's friend Nash from the Silver Lantern came out and greeted him, wondering where he was.
Buck got a little antsy at that point, but just warned him and also the Night Flowers that weird shit be coming.
Informing everyone that Semri could, the party more or less returned to their own domiciles, including Semri in the attic of the Copper Piece.
She got a lovely awakening present from one Rook Ashford, including a new note. And a head on a vase.
No, you're close. A vase made from the head.
Sorry,
Even
if I'd
worse.
gone a little further, I would have said a vase of skin hair made from the head of Alexander Brothright,
Smile.
Copper's informant.
Apparently, Copper's informant did exactly what he was supposed to and did not get out enough. That being said, he was the deliverer of the second riddle placed within his mouth.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you both. As promised, both of you will get 2 points of inspiration for playing my sick little twisted game I just made you both play.
Hey!
However, I do have a couple more points of inspiration for someone aside from the two of these folks who can answer me 2 questions. 1, what is the component that was stolen from the tower? The second question, what does it do?
I believe the component was a container of red meridium.
That is correct. Would you like to answer what the red meridium was used for?
The red meridium was used to power something in the tower.
Predominantly usage of powering the tower through creating extra-dimensional spaceway without interfering with material plane physics, ergo allowing individuals to be able to have quite literally a kind of a TARDIS effect where it's bigger on the inside. And if ever there was a problem with it, it could potentially spill out into the material plane, causing massive amounts of casualties and collateral damage.
Well done. Well done. The 3 of you, J Frost, Joe, and River, you can go ahead and each of you take a point of inspiration. But Bun, I'm not to leave you out. So I have just concocted a fun little trivia question for you for inspiration should you wish to answer.
Why?
Bun, for a point of inspiration, what were the names of the 2 night flowers that Balk met?
Fuck. Hold on, actually. I'm scrolling too fast.
You're too excited.
I am! You would have thought. My fingers are cold. They were Ebony and Virinity. I remember Virinity because I said like Serenity, but with a V, and I got it right.
And
Spelling.
Correct. Wonderful.
That's the exact reason why I remember Ebony.
Yeah, Ebony and Ivory, yeah.
Bun, you may take a point of inspiration as well. And speaking of Serenity and Ebony, we now have, as I mentioned to you guys after the game last session, we now have handouts for the 2 night flowers in question for you guys to reference back at any time.
Pretty.
Very pretty. Let's go, women!
Women!
But with that, we return back to our game, a fresh bit of inspiration dished out to each of our players here. Well done, my friends.
He's telling us we're gonna need it.
Yes! Probably. As we return back to our game, we return back to the scene in the Copper Piece with Simri having made this discovery. Simri, you now have this note in your hand. With your senses returning, having to focus on the text before you, the Your senses return to the full extent of their ability, and you get a better look at the vase that was left for you by Rook Ashford. The severed head has had the skull carved around it open up, almost like how one would do brain surgery. The brain has been removed and replaced with a bouquet of flowers.
Oh, thanks, Rook.
The stems of these flowers are made from locks of coiled hair, and the petals are made from teeth and nails.
Awesome.
The eyes.
Good to know they've got other hobbies.
The eyes have been plucked out, and 2 of the flowers have been actually pulled through the sockets, but like taut, so it's like where the eyeball is, it is flower and petal. The tongue has been removed, its location unknown, and the skin has been seemingly coated with some sort of like transparent film or wax of some sort and hardened, allowing for the preservation of the work, meaning that the head won't rot with the passage of time.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
As I just put in chat, Simri is both shocked and impressed.
But with that, you have a note in your hand. Would you, my friend Simri, would you like to once more reiterate the poem for the table and for the viewers at home?
We certainly didn't spend like an hour after game
Oh, I'm sure.
talking, being like, it's this!
Why would you? Smile.
Yeah, why would we do that? I shine another's light upon the ground, and take on many shapes as I fly round. I encourage others' noise, but I make no sound. Elements of your home to my ways are bound.
Now Simri may have her crash out.
Yes. Poor Bulk. Day 2 of trying to get uninterrupted sleep here at the Copper Piece, and it's not working out. Because I feel like Simri's crash outs aren't as much like a lot of screaming and yelling, but a lot of loud thudding. She beats stuff up. There's exactly one breakable thing in her room that has now been broken, though.
Yeah, Bulk and Copper, you both hear the loud sounds of crashing and glass shattering broken objects on the floor above you.
Copper, different than her zoomies.
You don't hear
Bash! What?
Bulk came upstairs, is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Bulk, when you open the door...
Or like ride through it, but yes.
Oh yeah. There is now a Bulk-shaped hole in my doorway, thanks. There is currently I can't say red face because her skin is too dark, but a poofy, a very poofy, very angry looking Simri, Simri's room is just turned upside down currently, except for the bed. She's not strong enough to flip that over. But she just freezes and looks at you. Pupils are fully dilated.
Bulk, you amongst the clutter and the disheveled Simri before you, you do also notice what appears to be a whole ass severed head on the table.
Bulk already had one hand axe out, but he's gonna pull the other one off and just start creeping around the room, like keeping an eye on the vase, getting closer to it, but also looking around, because I don't know if he's thinking something else is there.
Yeah, you are unsure what events occurred prior, so you are currently unaware that the threat is gone.
Simri takes a minute, just not a minute, but like takes a second to catch her breath. Just like puts her fingers together, splayed out, and just wide-eyed looking at Bulk. That fucker.
Sorry, you said that right as I posted the gif of that cat of the shaking cat.
I can see it. I can see it.
Copper, this is around the time you would arrive upstairs as well, because I assume you're like, what the fuck?
Absolutely.
What the fuck? My door!
Right by
the
nose! Simri goes, that fucker, Rook, was here. And she's motions vaguely to the head vase on the ground, and I won't say tosses the paper because the paper won't go anywhere, but kind of like throws it on her bed.
He was here?
Note that she got.
Damn it! He'll flip the bed.
No, my bed!
Simri, my bed! Copper, my attic!
Copper, for his part, walks in as Bach is having a understandable reaction, and Semri is in the corner. Copper is going to look to Semri, just kind of like get kind of a feel of where she's at.
She's mad. You've seen Simri like upset, but she's mad. Like genuinely almost off the rails.
Copper, this is a current emotional state that you have seen probably a single digit number of times from Simri in the time that you've known each other. This is exceedingly rare.
No, because Joe, yeah. Go ahead, Suchi.
As Copper looks to see this from Semri, he looks like he's about to say something, and then he stops, and he looks at the head. And for a second, Semri, you see a similar emotion in Copper, one I don't think you've ever seen.
Yeah,
He walks on
Copper recognizes who that is. Smile.
Yeah.
He walks on over to the vase. Salvador Rothway. What
Outside? Outside is one thing. In my our fucking home is another thing.
A statement has certainly been made. Looks back to you, Semri. And forgive the thoughts, my dear, but why are you unharmed?
Hey, Simri, that's a good question. Why are you unharmed? Go ahead and make me an insight check. I'm gonna give you advantage. Smile.
Okay. Me skipping over insight. There we go. 21.
He wanted you to he wanted you to be aware of him, what he's brought into this place, and there's a word that he used to describe you that has stuck with you. Specimen. To be more specific, a prime specimen.
You're Copper, since I'm sure Copper is the only one looking at her right now. Bulk Angie, Bulk probably looking around the room like, oh!
For any shred of Rook, yeah.
Yeah. Like literally anything. Copper watches Simri's pupils turn into slits again as she focuses. Goes, "Oh, the one thing we feared, you and I, it's true, he knows what I am."
Explains the interest.
You just watch her shudder. You called me a prime specimen.
I guess the other term that stuck with you, Simri, was the other thing he called you,
Yeah.
Nephilim.
Yeah. Simri, like, looks at the corner of her eye at Bulk to see if he's, like, even listening to the conversation right now.
That's a good question. Bulk, are you paying attention to this? Or are you still...
After, I mean, he can only probably rummage through the shredded remains
so
of
much.
just the room in general. Probably just huffing in anger, looking around. I mean, maybe.
It would not be outside of the realm of possibility that you pick up on what Simri said about Rook knowing what Simri is.
Yeah, I'll probably give a confused look at that.
Simri
Won't
goes,
say anything.
Bulk, I don't know if you would know. It's something outside of, at least as far as I know, outside of the most people's knowledge. But he called me a Nephilim, which, again, I don't know if you'll know what that is.
Why don't the three of you go ahead and make me, I will allow Arcana, History, or Religion checks.
They're
Y'all
all the
sure?
same for me. A 0. He got a 12 on history.
Let's go! Religion.
We covered all the
didn't-
pillars. Oh, well, I failed on the 8.
What?
We
Well,
did
doesn't matter if I had advantage. 17 both ways, but yeah. we tried.
a history, an
We tried
arcana,
it.
and a religion.
Simri, you are able to not determine the is it etymology? Is that the term I'm
Words?
looking for?
There's a word,
If
yes.
Yeah, the breakdown of the words
yeah,
meaning.
the
what it
etymology
means.
of the term Nephilim, but it is a term that you recognize. A term that you recall from a certain journal that you acquired an indeterminate amount of time ago. Smile.
Uh-huh.
That's where I will leave that.
Simri's currently trying to.
Came
God,
here to
what is the
slur
word
at you?
I'm looking for?
Alright, it's the best I could come up with for him. He's not gonna know. Ancient race of people, maybe, because he rolled history. He's like, called you an old. He slurred at you! What the hell?
Rook Ashford came in to hear just the rage bait Simri call her slurs.
Calling her slur and then leave.
Sounds
like a
fucking
God.
Evil
Modern Warfare 2
bastard!
lobby.
Like, that's still kind of accurate of what he kind of did.
He did rage bait me. It wasn't a slur, but he did rage bait Simri. Jesus, Bulk. And Simri just goes, it's not a slur. It's not. I don't have the mental fortitude right now to explain to you what I am and how it works. 'Cause even for the most part, even I don't understand. But let's just say I'm not just an Asimov. Let's just start with that. at some point, I got mixed with something else. Something I have to look closer into. But Rook knows that, and they, whatever, want to find a way to use it. Most likely in their experimentations. Oh my god. Simri suddenly remembers.
And
They also-
I could hear the pieces like a fucking Lego brick snap together in Bun's mind just now.
Well, Simri also just remembered something else. This is something I have to message CG. What I just figured out is something I have to message CG about. But they told me that they have, well, I don't know if they're still alive, but they do have Gilgug.
That's right, the big guys.
Yes.
The beefcakes.
If they have Gilgug, why would a serial killer hold on to them?
Well, I can't tell with what they told me if Gilgug is alive or not. They just said that he is being well cared for in a fine subject, put to good use. And that can mean so much. The original, based on things I've seen, the original Gilgug might not even be around anymore.
Copper is going to look back to the vase for a second, and there's just like a beat that passes. And he's going to look back to Semri, and then to Balk. If Rook has visited this place against my will and our knowledge, we can at least assume he will not be returning later. I doubt that any of us are going to get any sleep, but I do think that we're going to need our wits for this coming morn. I will get in contact with the lieutenants. They will need to know of this. Perhaps have some insight. And he's going to look on over to Semri. Did you mention something about something in the vase earlier?
Specify for me, the player.
I'm looking for the sheet of paper.
Oh, it was on Semri's bed, and then Balk knocked the bed over.
It has been scattered to the floor, but it is
Yeah.
actively accessible to anyone here in the room.
Copper's going to lean down and he's going to pick it up. I see what you just posted in the Discord, Bulk. Would you be
I was
okay
just
saying
memeing.
that? No. Would you be okay with saying that in character?
Damn it! Another place to sleep! Is anywhere safe in this fucking town?
Agreed. But our little boat has been compromised. I think at this juncture, our best bet, Master Bulk, is to find a place of high foot traffic, perhaps? An inn.
No.
No! Don't get my friend in trouble.
You stay away from the Silver Lantern, you hear me?
Then a different inn. We can't be on our lonesome, not even asleep. Not anymore.
May I have the three of you make me an insight check? No, just general wisdom. General wisdom checks.
Cool.
Wiemdum.
Everyone,
Wait.
16!
8 again.
That was 19! Yay!
Balk and Simri, you think about it for a moment, and you think, if the Duke offered Lath a place to stay, maybe the Duke would offer shelter to anyone who is under official contract with the Duke for the investigation. Smile. Or Simri,
Make
for
Simri
in addition for you, In addition for you, Simri. Man, that jail cell is looking real cozy right now.
Yeah, I do like me a jail cell, some cold bars and a stone floor.
We could trouble a rich man.
I could also just put myself in jail again.
Those may be options that we shall have to pursue.
Also, another thing that Rook mentioned was that he does not want me to leave town. He doesn't want to go through the trouble of trying to find me, but I'm also assuming that by proxy extends to everyone else in our whatever the fuck group we have. And I'm sure if any of us did try to leave, for one, he could probably just find us. Or the town would get much worse.
I believe you might be correct, Simri.
I don't know if I'm more upset at the fact that he knows what I am, that he is taunting me in this way with my past, or the fact that he popped up in my bedroom.
Really is.
Copper,
Pick your poison.
Yeah, boo.
Master Balk, would you be so kind and grab the cot? I think at this juncture, we should all adjourn to the storeroom. No one alone, certainly no one in this room.
Did you say cot or cart?
Cot.
Okay.
C-O-T.
That's what I thought, but I watched it confirm because my brain was going, what the fuck did he just say?
Grab the cat, picks up
He'll go
Simri.
back through the box-shaped hole in the door.
Simri does want to check something because she remembers the information about Rook not having a physical form. She wants to check if there are any kind of tracks left behind to confirm her thoughts.
Make me investigation check. You're gonna unfortunately have disadvantage because you
know,
and
that's not
Bulk
surprising.
tore this room apart.
Well, sorry, I meant to specify the window specifically, like out the window and on the balcony.
Oh, yeah. Make me an
Yes.
investigation check.
Just straight, no disadvantage.
Yeah.
Straight in quotes.
Actually.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask, you have dark vision, right?
I sure do, yes.
I'm going to... No, I'm not gonna give you advantage. You're gonna have to roll with the nat 1, or you're gonna have to...
I am gonna use an inspiration.
Okay,
Fuck
you'd
you,
best.
everybody. Okay, 12.
Better. You know that it is currently not snowing.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually pretty clear weather at the moment. You in rare form, you can actually look outside, look up, and you see the stars. You also know that there's snow fucking everywhere, including on the little balcony or scaffolding or whatever you want to call it that allows you to get onto the roof. There are no tracks.
Yep. Cool. Ah!
That is very creative thinking, though. I do like that.
Thanks. I was like, I remember a thing. I did it. Yeah, Copper, if Copper's watching Simri do this, he just he doesn't hear her say anything, but he watches Simri like kind of throw her head back and her hands in the air, just angry. Just... She's not happy. I mean, Simri never probably was, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go into the storeroom again.
And I imagine we do the best we can to attempt to get some sleep, but probably fail given what we've been dealing with.
It is very early hours in the morning. We're talking like 3, 4 a.m. It is super, super early. So while, you are high on adrenaline at the moment, ultimately, once it fades, it actually gives you a little bit of time to... It gives you the headspace or the oncoming exhaustion that falls with it. Gives you the opportunity to actually try and get just a little bit more sleep afterwards, but it's pretty restless considering what just happened.
Yeah.
We will go ahead and now we will jump into the early hours of the morning. And you all, the rest of you, Lath, Pact, and Solomon, you all are made aware of some shit just went down. And you all rush back to join up once again.
And the rock do be glowing in the
rock,
morning.
That rock do be glowing.
Oh, poop, I forgot about something.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Did you want me to do that one more check for the birds last night?
Yes.
Yes! Thank you.
Bird
I knew I
check!
was forgetting to do something. So, with your investigation over the course of the evening, Solomon, I almost called you Pact for some reason. I would like you to make me, as we decided before, I would like you to make me 3... Did we say perception checks or was it investigation? Hold on, I'm scrolling up.
Perception, I think?
It was perception using your stats with advantage because of keen eye.
Yeah, I'm using 3 of those owls.
Yeah.
Alright. Rolling 3 times.
And owls have dark vision, I believe, which matters here.
Yeah. That is a 20, a 19, and a 10.
Solomon.
What up?
Deep, deep, deep into the late, late hours of the night. Right before you're about to actually give up for the evening, you see on one of the farther parts of Blackwall that you're able to access with your birds, moving across the rooftops is a dark, veiled figure, shadowy in nature. More than that, it almost looks like they are actually made of dark smoke or shadow of some sort. Hey, I rolled stealth for him. He got a nat 1 on a stealth check to escape your owl.
Get fucked! Get fucked!
Fuck off, you that asshole.
Okay.
You have clocked a figure who definitely seems outside of the normal. Which begs me to ask you something.
What's up, bud?
Can you make me a stealth check for the owl?
Of course. Would it help if they're with their darker color of complexion?
Give me a moment.
I also don't know what an owl's, if owls even have stealth to begin with.
I don't believe so, so it'll just be a dex check for them. Yeah, I'll say you have advantage. It is +3 for their stealth roll.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not really stealthy, so do you just want me to roll 3 d20s and add a +3 onto each?
Yes.
Okay.
Owls do be very quiet.
Okay, so this will just be normal then, correct?
Advantage, I believe.
Advantage.
Oh, okay. I'll roll each one
Twice.
as 2 d20 +3.
It is advantage partially because of their complexion, but also because Blackwall has a pretty high owl population already, and this is like prime owl hours.
Dope. So here's the first roll. That would be a 17.
Okay. Oh
That
no,
would be
I
a
only needed
four.
the one roll. I only needed the one roll.
Oh, never mind. My apologies. I didn't know if you wanted me to also have the other two kind of, UAV predator drone in the air.
The other two owls are in different areas, so this is going to be just the one for now.
Still good rolls, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
that'll be
was
a 17 on
17, I
seven.
believe you said?
Yep.
Okay. Solomon, you see as this figure seemingly looks up towards the owl that has taken notice of the figure and seems to go about their business. You follow them across the rooftops for a time, and you see as they dip down into the city streets. As you continue to pursue them, as you continue to watch, you see them venture in to the city sewers.
Noted.
Solomon, can you make me a history check real quick?
Of course. I was gonna ask, is this in an area that I would be familiar with? Because of the city.
Not particularly. It seems it's more towards the central part of the city. So it is, well, I guess it's close enough to Central Plaza to where you would be familiar with where the location is, but there's not a lot of, aside from Central Plaza, there's not a lot of really super telling architecture, or I guess architecture of note in this particular location.
No landmarkers to really
Yeah.
help discertain. Okay.
Yeah.
What did you need me to roll? History?
History.
Okay, history. That is a 14.
That is the DC.
Yes!
You have been in Blackwall long enough that you have heard rumors of, you could call it a second layer of civilization within Blackwall. There is supposedly rumored to be a sort of shantytown within the Blackwall sewers known as Vera's Hollow.
Interesting.
I have a bit more information for you once you are ready for me to give it.
Typing up my notes here. Heroes Hollow.
I'll give you the name of that.
Okay.
Vera's Hollow.
Okay, go ahead.
Supposedly, the rumor is that it is the Undercity for Blackwall, and it's apparently, supposedly, as rumors go, it is a place where a lot of the underworld activity occurs within Blackwall, but more so, it is where a lot of the most unfortunate of Blackwall's populace end up. The homeless, addicts, thieves, and vagabonds. It's an undisclosed, supposedly it's an undisclosed borough.
Okay.
As the information you get with a 14.
Alrighty. Definitely gonna keep that knowledge. And if possible, Solomon will write this down in his journal.
Okay.
In his make sure that everything's good. He'll keep the writings in. He'll put the writings in his combination language to kind of let him know his own thing. But
Okay.
besides that, he'll kind of direct the remaining two birds to kind of, if for the last remaining bits that they can around that kind of area before they disappear.
You
After that-
continue your surveillance around that general vicinity of the city to see if this figure reemerges, but they do not, as far as you're able to tell.
All good. All good.
So, with that, we'll jump forward a little bit. Everyone reconvenes at the Copper Piece with the big shiny rocks you all have suddenly screaming to attention. You all also get the benefit of a long rest, everyone, given that it is a new day, as we enter the 20th of Wintercrest. The weather today is pretty clear, which is refreshing given the recent tumultuant? Is that the word?
Tumultuous.
Tumultuous weather. And Copper, you are trying to get the first lieutenant on this as well, I believe.
100%.
Great.
We need to talk to Lynn.
She will arrive a little later, so that way you guys can, to begin with, have a bit more private discussion. But you all have reconvened back at the Copper Piece, where I presume Simri kind of informs you as to what has occurred.
Yeah. She does leave out the about her details specifically. The details about her that Rook brought up, but she does say everything else, including Gilgug. She does bring the vase downstairs. The new riddle, etc., etc.
Copper is going to put a fucking like sheet over the vase. Don't need to be looking at that while we're having convos.
Yeah.
Correct.
And like Simri is usually pretty dour in like mood when you guys are around. She may Slav squat occasionally or sit crisscross in an area. She is stiff and standing directly behind Copper the entire time this conversation is happening.
You all notice Simri is still a little poofy.
Yeah. She stopped trying to hide her tail, is now poofy.
But this is the conversation where the contents of the note that was given to Simri has been is now available to everyone. You would all be
And
able
a
to
babe cake
read
going
and
missing if they
interpret.
didn't already know.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Everything she learned last night and everything that happened while she was paralyzed. You guys now know the information Simri has learned from other night owls as well, what is in the library. I took a screenshot of all that, so.
Yeah.
Again.
This is morbid.
This was my informant. Meant to investigate Rook Ashford before I knew exactly who they were. It seems that they were successful to their own detriment.
I see. Semri,
Mm,
what did this individual look like to you?
Simmer, you
you talk-
couldn't see anything in the darkness.
Yeah, even with dark vision, I couldn't see anything.
It wasn't necessarily that you couldn't
Well, there
see
was nothing
because
to
it was
see.
dark. They were genuinely so blended into the fucking shadow that it was impossible to make out features.
Couldn't even see their mask this time.
No, you sure could not. You could. It was the
Cool.
equivalent of looking at your sleep paralysis demon, just a fucking silhouette of
Cool.
someone in the corner.
Is that the laundry or is that a person?
You're right. Is that my coat on the door, or is someone here to kill me? Simri just shakes her head. Motherfucker's just a shadow this time. They let me see them the first time, not this time.
So, hearing all of this, Pac just puts a cigarette in his mouth and just like kind of like let it sit there. He's not gonna light it inside or anything. He's just doing it for the comfort.
Mm-hmm.
Ajana is sitting on Pac's shoulder, kicking her little peats.
She has no idea what's going on. She's just happy to be out.
She is actively listening at this moment.
Doubly glad that we put that sheet over the head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would I be able to reconstruct this figure using minor illusion from what I saw last night?
Hmm.
You would be able to reconstruct what you saw, but admittedly, the figure was pretty hard to make out any details.
A fair enough assumption.
We also have, from the first time Simri met, we have the description for the most part from what Rook looks like and from what Lib told us.
I can give
Literally,
you a
all
gift
we have
that
is-
is basically what you saw, Solomon. There you go.
Ooh! Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll definitely minor illusion that if allowed.
Sure.
The
Hill-
real problem is they're wearing a very nondescript cloak, so it's like, eh.
He'll make that, and he'll, if possible, he'll make through the use of minor illusion. He'll kind of just make the whole scene of what happened last night from what he saw from the bird's eye view.
You're able to create this sort of abstract recreation of what you saw the previous night. And I would like Simri and Copper to make me history checks with advantage.
Yes, hold on.
Oh, gonna need that advantage.
Here we go, I finished it.
Roll 20.
Roll 20, are
Oh,
you
come
good?
on!
Oh my god! Thank you for that!
Simri,
Joy
saving
over.
for the two of you.
Copper's thinking about something else right now that will probably reveal itself pretty
You
soon.
genuinely are, because I do think Copper would at least be well aware of Euro's Hollow. You're just distracted in the moment. Simri, the area that Solomon described, per the scene he witnessed, it does seem like to you, given that you have been there and likely conduct business down there, it does likely seem that Rook Ashford, if this is who Solomon spotted, and you're getting the distinct impression it is very likely that Rook Ashford either made a beeline for Vera's Hollow or was detected that he was being followed or watched and used the sewers as a means of escaping prying eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But you are well aware that Vera's Hollow is more than a myth.
Yeah.
Well, if it is our beloved serial killer, we've at least got a lead on potentially where they're currently hiding now. I'm going to have to make sure I give Pastoria at least a nice little treat.
I guess that begs the question, do I know the size of Vera's Hollow? Like, how big is down there?
Vera's Hollow is big enough to where it can be considered its own undisclosed burrow, unofficial burrow. It is
big.
roughly the size of a large neighborhood.
Okay.
It was primarily made inside a old abandoned cistern, and many of the houses and structures down there were made from parts of old trade ships that have been long since abandoned and defunct. More specifically, the matriarch Vera Chiron, who I will give you that name here in a second, uses the stern? No, that's the front.
Yeah.
The bow of, I believe it's the bow of a old trade ship as her sort of HQ.
Okay. The stern, yeah.
Stern in the cistern. Yeah, you could say that. And I will give you a hoomst. Vera
Okay.
Chiron, matriarch of Vera's Hollow.
I spelt it right. I'm so smart. I mean, I highly doubt it. But would I know what Vera looks like? I highly doubt I would have had interactions with her personally.
That's a good question.
Right?
High or low?
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna stop thinking about it. Just roll
Low.
for it. Low? Okay. Damn, that's unfortunate. That's an 11.
No! You bitch! Nice! You.
Damn, that's unfortunate. You've
I said
heard
maybe.
rumors that she is a lavender-colored female tiefling. With emerald eyes. You've heard other varying descriptions, but you have not personally met her. Vera's club in quotes of clients stays pretty exclusive.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is why I asked.
You also
I feel
know,
like
with your history
I feel-
check, I'm gonna give this to you.
Oh,
You
this.
know that she has some connection to the Archangels because the Archangels have a fight pit that is primarily held up within Vera's Hollow.
Okay.
Public access fight pit. It's technically the Blackwall fight pits, but it is, for all intents and purposes, owned and run by the Archangels.
Okay.
I guess I could put that on your Wamst.
Yes. Okay. Simri is giving this information to the group.
Yes, good.
Good.
So, think we could curry some favor by entering fight pits then, or no?
That's a.
Don't expect me to fight.
Ha!
This would be an excellent way to establish a presence down there while keeping an eye out for our masked individual.
I'm sure if we're able to warn Vera about about the dangers of a serial killer nesting inside of her home. Maybe, I don't know, she'll spare us. I don't know.
Simri takes a minute. It's hard to tell truly because as long as he isn't touching her people, I don't think she would care.
Yeah, but if we put...
Uh,
What was that?
That is a rather significant knock at the door of the copper piece.
As Copper gets up, he looks on over to Pact and to Ajana. If you wish to conceal yourself in this instance, now
She
would be
is
the time.
already on it. She kind of jumped at the knocking and
Pact
Homer Simpson
in
faded into the shadow.
Fucking
Yeah.
instinctually, Pact just opens the tube just for her to just
Get in there!
just shove herself in and then closes it without even leaving eye contact with Copper.
As Copper makes their way to the front door, they will open it up and see who it is.
it is First Lieutenant Libyahine, who looks down to you, Copper. I've got a little bit of time. You wanted to see me.
I think this may be more than a little bit of time, First Lieutenant. It's best you come in.
Okay. And she will enter.
Bring her to the back room with the conspicuously draped item in the corner.
She kind of entering the room, seeing all of you enter, goes, "Morning." And then she'll notice the veiled object on the table, and she'll look at it curiously, kind of raise an underhanded finger to kind of gesture to it. What's that?
You don't want to know.
That you're going to find out regretfully. That was a gift from a visitor last night, or perhaps this morning.
You see she straightens up a bit, crosses her arms. Ashford was here.
It was here.
Got away.
Show me.
Brace yourself, then. And he is going to, not dramatically, he is going to slowly take the top off of the head.
You take the drape off of the head, and it's one thing to expect something gruesome and then actively see the gruesomeness in the gruesomeness that has otherwise been referred to.
Yeah.
She, seeing this head being way more than she ever could have expected, goes, "Gods. Who was it?"
Copper, with very obvious venom in his voice. Salvador Rothray, my informant.
She will approach, get a bit closer, and kind of bring her head down level to it. "My condolences." And she seems to be inspecting it. "Was it just this, or was there more?"
Copper still has the paper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Copper is going to pull out the piece of paper, nestled in his mouth, and hand the paper on over to Lib.
"I shine another's light upon the ground, and take on many shapes as I fly around. I encourage others' noise, but I make no sound. Elements of your home to my ways are bound." Another riddle?
the moon.
At least that is where I also landed with this. The moon.
Another's light being the sun. The noise. Sorry, I'm pulling it up. I'm trying to go in order. Here we are. Shine another's light upon the ground as the sun. Take on many shapes as I fly around the phases of the moon as they rotate. I encourage others' noise, but I make no sound. The howling of wolves. Elements of your home to my ways are bound. The rising and falling of the bay and tide.
I see you've had some time to think about this.
When this Ashford gave their riddle the first time, I took it as a bit of a distraction, something to try and get a handle on them. They have taken something from me. I am not approaching this with any flippancy anymore.
Good. I take it you have an idea of where you want to go next, then.
I do.
There's a few thoughts, but Semery, if you would be kind enough.
Last night, when I went to go talk with some friends, Bach went to speak with some night flowers across the way at the Crescent Lounge.
The Crescent Moon.
Yeah. Now, what I'm trying to figure out is if this note is specifically where he's going to strike next, or where he's already struck. What I do know is that at the very least, 3 people are already missing. All of them very, very large people. He is making something down there. I don't know what for.
Down
based
there?
on somewhere. We're going to...
She's gonna
near-
incite you. You may roll deception should you choose.
Those
Nope.
poor girls.
Oh no, Bulk!
What would
No.
she get with a
Cold.
16?
It's not that Simri's trying to hide anything. She's just so upset at the circumstances. She's having trouble making coherent thoughts.
You're shaken.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only say down there because last night Solomon saw who we assume is Rook go into the sewers, and the only place you will go if you're someone like him or myself, Vera's Hollow.
Vera's Hollow. A necessary evil here in Blackwall.
Yeah.
Unlike the Archangels, at least the Matriarch does good work. That's the only reason the Duke hasn't sent any of the Blackwatch down there to kick in doors, I guess you could say.
So I assume the Black Watch doesn't have much of a jurisdiction down there then.
We do, but as I said before, the Matriarch does good work. It seems counterproductive to go down there and make a fuss when, well, people are living down there. But I know that the Hollow is... I know that it has its fair share of uncouth activities. Some of which we like to look the Black Watch likes to look the other way towards for the sake of the people living down there. Most of the Black Watch isn't even fully aware that the Hollow exists. Most think it's a rumor.
So do you know where it is then?
I know you can find it roughly around under Central Plaza.
I've been there. I know where it is.
It sounds like you got 2 ideas of where to go next: the Crescent Lounge or the Vera's Hollow.
Indeed.
She kind of holds up the paper again. Why the riddles, though? If
If I remember correctly, when he told Simri not to leave, I guess if I remember correctly, but this is above game. It kind of sounds like he's seeing this as a game. Just seeing to everyone else, seeing if we all got the same thought process.
you can
On
assume
Rook when
that.
he was explaining, yeah. So Simri just goes, from what I can tell, he probably sees this as some kind of game, but given where he came from, changed him, it's probably more than that.
Something doesn't add up. I can't quite determine what, but I guess we won't know until we're able to answer a few questions. Speaking of, and she looks over to the head.
Excuse me, sorry.
If you're looking for a few more answers, I may have a way of getting you some.
Care to impart your idea?
What are you, a necromancer?
No, but I do know someone who has, on occasion, been known to speak with the dead for the sake of helping the Black Watch with tough cases. I've currently enlisted someone to help us with the investigation of the Guinevere, and I'd hate to bring more people into this, he's honestly one of the people in a circumstance like this that I think we can trust. He's a little eccentric, but his help may be invaluable.
Above game, Lib saying he's a little eccentric, just looks at the hard camera. This
We have
entire
no
group.
shortage of weirdos around here.
I was gonna say, hold the fucking phone. A lot of us are toned down.
That's right. We have a group of 5 eccentrics, and then Lath, who walked in, is like, "Who the fuck are these guys?"
What's happening? Yeah, Simri and Solomon look at the hard camera.
Yeah.
Yep, that's us. You're probably wondering how we all got into this sticky situation.
It would take a little time. I wouldn't be able to get you answers right away, but I could probably arrange a meeting before the end of the day, if you're willing.
I think this is a good idea. What of everyone else? Kind of gestures to the room. Master Lee?
One more time, I'm sorry.
Do you think about having another being brought in on this investigation to perhaps interrogate the dead?
I would not be against it.
Master Solomon?
Solomon.
Solomon is muted.
I have no problem one way or another, so long as this investigation gets done within good enough time period.
Master Pax, Master Walk?
I want to beat Rook Ashford's face in myself.
At this point, I'm in for the long haul. Any resources that we can get to is just, I don't really have any qualms about it.
Just casual look at Semri, giving them an opportunity to speak.
You look straight up.
Yeah, I should really pad that ceiling out.
Yeah, he just turned his head.
But I'm assuming Semri doesn't really mind.
No.
Let us meet your eccentric friend.
Sorry, I'm posting funny gifs.
You're not wrong.
Alright then. Then. And she kind of looks to the head again. And she begins to cover it up in the veil again. I am going to take this and I'm going to go meet with him. And, let's say we meet back here tonight at... She thinks for a moment. Meet back here tonight at 7. I'll bring them along.
Could you tell us who this is?
Make me a persuasion check.
I broke Bud.
15.
Any of you here familiar with the detective Sun Eater? I would like everyone to go ahead and roll me
Oh my
history
God.
on that name.
Tamaki?
You'd think.
Hey, there's
4.
20.
History checks.
Come on, Copper. This is something you would
Evan.
know.
14!
19!
I'm refreshing my page.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't know shit.
None of you have heard of Sun Eater before.
Wow,
Huh.
even with a dirty 20. That makes sense.
Mhm.
Actually, I haven't been.
Mm-hmm. I will say, Simri, with your 20...
It's eccentric, right?
What's that?
Yes.
The eccentric
Yes,
name.
that
Sorry
is-
for my notes. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Simri, with a 20, that is a name that you feel like you may have heard of, but only in whispers and rumors. That would be the absolute most you get out of this. But clearly, whoever this person is a well-guarded secret.
Name familiar. Person, not so much. If you trust them, I won't say I trust them, but I trust you.
I'll get in touch with them. Just, as I said, they are unique. So just... I won't ask for your patience, but I will ask for your understanding.
He could consult coffee grounds while dancing naked doing the hula, as long as he gets us answers.
What?
This is probably the first time you see Simri's character like break from the tension as she just looks at you like your head just got cut off.
I am unfamiliar with the metaphor, but
What?
yeah, go ahead.
Pac just sits there with the most perplexed look anyone's ever seen out of him. Like, it's almost as if, like, the fucking visage of a mysterious individual is broken for a moment. It's just, huh? He's just stammering.
I'm unfamiliar with your metaphor, but I hear you. I think. Yes, tonight, 7, and I will have him with me. I'm needed, so I'm going to get out of here, but you all... Go ahead.
Lieutenant. Originally, before the visit, I was seeking to reach out to you before. There is more to this. We are still investigating, but we have another lead that we are looking into. It is much less concrete, but I will give you a name and allow you to draw your conclusions based on that. Just do not go and take it. Don't go far down the rabbit hole with it. You're still unsure of this. Salaxis Dent.
She cocks her head curiously at you. No insight check required to tell that she knows that name. And you see, again, no insight check required from any of you. She's putting some pieces together. She's trying to not go down the rabbit hole as you have stated, but she has put a couple pieces together. I know you said not to go down the rabbit hole, but I may look into something on my end regarding that name.
Be exceptionally careful. The name came up in such a way that is loosely affiliated, but the name did arise.
Understood.
And Copper at this point. I'll give this to Libiahin for free. Lib and Copper have worked together for a while. Copper will occasionally, both of them will occasionally share a look with one another. One that they mirror and kind of like are almost connected. The look of, I'm trusting you on your end. And Copper is going to, he's going to give that. He's also going to have just a touch of concern, but he is going to give that look to her.
She'll kind of give you a bit of a curt nod. Anything else that I should know about?
For now, no. There are far too many leads to investigate as is. Time to go acquire more information.
Lib can do an insight on Simri. I'm gonna roll deception.
Sure.
21.
Oh, you
Okay,
blew her out of the water.
Yeah.
That was a 13.
I can say, even with a 13, that Lib will get. Simri isn't saying everything.
Understood.
It's not malicious.
Okay. Understood. Then I entrust these leads and this day to you all, and I merely ask that you all remain careful. And yeah, go ahead.
Best of luck, First Lieutenant. We all are going to need some of it.
She'll nod. God to be with you all. And she is going to, with the head in tow, she is going to make her way out. And back out into the city streets. You guys are alone once again.
Copper gives a sigh and he looks back to the group. A few immediate issues that we need to discuss. But I assume the most important one on everyone's mind is, what do we proceed with?
Above game, the most immediate leads that you guys now have access to are following up with this potential lead in the riddle and seeking out the Crescent Lounge. Maybe getting an idea as to who the riddle is referencing, or maybe figuring out the identity of the next target or next victim if they have already been Ashforded. Or
Rooked.
rooked, if you will. That's a better term. I should have said that one. Or you can attempt to follow up with the lead that Solomon provided you all in tailing Rook Ashford for a bit and making your way down into Vera's Hollow. The choice is yours. You can even split up the group should you choose. But
I know that is the DM just having fun. I know that is a valid option. I still want to slap your face for even thinking to recommend that.
Smile. As I said, well, I may have, as you said, I should say. Oh God, that just confused me. As you said, splitting up the group is a valid option. I know there's the whole stigma, like, never split the party. Genuinely, if you think that that is the best course of action, do it.
Yes, it can be useful. It just has its downsides, as everything.
Yes.
Yes. As we're assuming everyone's just kind of watching Lib leave, there's a very distinct, like, warmth radiating from Simri's direction. I'm sure Copper likes it, Kip.
Copper's personal heat lamp.
Yes, but if anyone is close, they recognize a distinct raise in temperature.
I know how you feel. Do you need a moment?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Simri will step outside. Yeah. Literally going to cool down.
Pretty handy that. Copper is going to look back to the rest of the party. I would hear your thoughts. I would be especially interested in those of yours, Master Pact.
I don't really have much to say right now. I'm just planning is all.
Let me perhaps put this a different way. I would be interested in what you would think about the Vera's Hollow situation, given that you are acting as a ward currently.
He kind of just he takes the cigarette out of his mouth. Personally speaking, I'm not very comfortable going into an undercity with such precious cargo. It just seems a little too risky.
You can see Ajana, who has kind of opened up the tube again, just kind of poking her head out a little bit, like, "Is she gone?" Is what
Yeah,
she would
no,
say in
she's
Sylvan.
gone. Ah, shit, I don't know.
Actually, hold on. You know what? For funsies, she says that one in common. She knows that one.
That tracks.
Pact will nod. Yeah, she's gone.
And she will make her way out again.
Silly question. Lath is the one that knows Sylvan, right?
Correct.
Yes.
He will look to Lath and say, "Hey, so I don't want to bother trying to speak Broken Common right now. Can you let Ajna? Can you see how Ajna feels about hanging out? I don't know, around here or back at my place if we're to go to Vera's Hollow."
Yeah. Currently, where is Ajna? Did she come back out of her little tube?
She is now making her way out of the tube. Yes,
Untubed.
untubed.
As a note, anytime she pops out, Pack just immediately corks it after she leaves.
How are you feeling, Ajna?
I'm okay. There's obviously a lot going on. I don't want to be, I don't want to drag you guys down.
You're not gonna drag us down, but we do want to make sure that you're safe.
She'll nod at that.
Would you be willing? Actually, above game, I think it'd be safer for Ajna to stay at Pack's place. Since the copper piece has been compromised, right?
I could see that.
And I think the
she can
only
watch her
other-
soaps.
Actually, the only other safest place I could think of above game for her would be the tower.
There's something to that, actually. Oh! Wait. Well, this
She
might...
could-
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
This actually might tie into another part of the conversation that we're about to have.
Above game, my only worry about the tower is that, I mean, she may have to hold herself up in Solomon's area or Solomon's room. Mostly just because, like, that's going to be more people to possibly...
Or Lath's room.
Or Lath's room. Either way, like, that, it just seems a little risky to me because that just seems like more people to possibly know of her presence.
No one has to know she's there.
Yeah.
She's tiny
For
enough
sure,
to get in
Solomon
and
already
out
talks
with.
to himself.
With how tiny she is, we can get her into a room without her being seen. And since they're our rooms, there's no real, I don't think, worry about someone walking in. My room, even less than Solomon's.
Above game, if it helps. The only reason y'all found out about Ajna was because she was so fucking hungry from genuinely being without food
Yeah.
for such an extended period of time that she had to come out, and it just happened to be when the entirety of your group was there. Otherwise, she has been super under the radar. It helps when you can turn invisible at will. Smile.
Okay. I had a worry about a tower full of mages being able to sense, Feywild magic.
Valid. Understandable.
If I may, how appropriate for there to be Fey magic in the Sea Elf's room.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
It's
Sea
like-
Elf
Oh, yeah, actually,
cleric's
that's a good idea.
room. All
Yeah,
I'm saying.
even more so.
Okay, I concede.
You're like, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
Back in character, though.
Yes.
We were wondering if you would feel safe maybe staying in the tower in my room. That way, no one could get to you.
If you think that's best.
Your magic won't be sensed in my room, seeing as how also Feywild magic. So you should be relatively safe.
Okay.
I would like to voice something on this matter, if possible.
Yeah, And Lath is going to be translator. So just assume.
Copper is going to look to Ajana. Lady Ajana, we are pursuing. Well, you are aware of what we are pursuing. This location that we may be investigating, Vera's Hollow, has connections to your kidnappers, the Archangels. We do not wish to bring you into their and potentially into their clutches. It is, at least in my opinion, and he will say this, turning his attention to Pact. It is my belief that being in close proximity to at least one aware of your situation would be best for you. But for now, at least until this lead is procured, I suspect that it would be best that you stay behind and be protected and hidden.
She takes actually a rather significant pause. She's kind of being a bit idle with her hands at the moment. I'd like for anyone who wants to, in this moment, to go ahead and make an insight check.
Can do.
Who are we inciting?
10.
Ajana.
17.
I don't know if Bach would, honestly.
The refresh did not help.
Insight, you say?
You don't have to if you don't want to, if you don't think Bulk would. I'm just providing it as an option, should you choose.
19.
11.
I'm outside.
You are outside. Lath and Pact. She seems to recognize the name Vera, or at least Vera's Hollow.
Just like Pact will just like kind of like try to keep his eyes locked on Ajana. Ajana, what do you know about Vera? Sorry, I had the fucking note on the other screen.
Well, she was actually the woman who came to help me alongside Malachi. She, the moon dust idea technically came from her to begin with. She made a otherwise passing comment about pixie dust and how potent it is, and I think that was sort of what planted the seed in Malachi's head, whether she had intended it or not.
Wait, that pink bitch freed you, but also made you go through the meat grinder for that guy's drugs?
Not the same person.
No, that's not the same person, Bulk.
The person who found her when she originally got here with Malachi is Vera.
Yeah.
Ah.
The pink lady
Ajana previously
is-
explained to you that Malachi, alongside another unnamed woman, had rescued her from an owl bear, and she is now elaborating that that other woman was Vera, the same Vera who runs Vera's Hollow.
Thank you for my
Yes.
history.
No, okay.
Sounds like a messy connection you two have.
Well, she was always definitely nicer to me than Malachi was, but I don't know what that's really worth in this circumstance.
Yeah, no, you're going nowhere near that place.
I would like that, yeah. Or, I guess I wouldn't like that. I don't want to go there.
Then we are all in agreement. Copper is going to look back to Lath, and you are willing to put them up in your room.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a problem at all.
Thank you. Do you have books or anything? I like books.
Lace absolutely would have books.
Good. You don't have pixie-sized books, but she can make it work.
She just has magic.
Pixie-sized books.
I'm just imagining Lathe showing Ajna around, just looking towards one certain section and goes, don't look at that. You're too young.
Those are my personal books. Don't worry about them.
There's a book
Those
on the
are-
shelf
those
called Tusk Love, brother.
That's
Ajna,
my
those are
smut.
those are sacred religious text. It looks like smut. Shh.
Wait, you know that word? Well, at least we don't have to explain what smut is. Go ahead, CJ.
If that is the case, I believe that there was another matter that Master Bark brought to our attention after last night's. Uncles.
Sorry, I gotta ask something. What now?
Your turn. Speak.
Something that Master Bark had thought of last night after the break-in.
We're gonna need to call on your rich man for new rooms.
Pointing to Lath.
I can talk to the Duke. Especially since everything's been compromised. It's the least you can do.
Exactly. The tower for now. He's probably safe. But if we want to bunker down in a safe position, we do think that it is probably best to take up residence there.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Joe.
It's admittedly a pretty good one.
Repeat the little bit you said.
No, it was just
Okay.
a garnish.
Okay. So it sounds like you guys are wanting to, one, get Ajna set up in the tower in Lace Room. You are wanting to talk to the Duke about getting some of y'all, some new temporary residences. I will say, and this is appropriate, considering who has given their names to the Duke would only provide residence to members of the party who are official names in the investigation, which, thankfully for your group, would be Bulk and Copper. However, it would not include Simri. But Simri, you know another place you could stay in the meantime.
Yeah. Definitely, totally wouldn't be a terrible idea for us to be separated at this time. Even if one of us isn't.
Smile.
There is
Like-
one. Sorry.
I thought Tart said my name.
No, I just
Should
said
be him.
smile.
There's one last thing I think we need to iron out. We got a little distracted because there's a lot got thrown at us.
Correct.
What is our lead that we're going to pursue? I'll do this. Just do this above game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where do we want to start?
So, the current most available options to your group. The Crescent Lounge and Vera's Hollow. You can do whichever, in whatever order you want. They also aren't necessarily the only options available to y'all, but those are the two most prominent ones. So, whatever y'all feel is best.
Above game, I'm thinking that we go to the Crescent Lounge because Vera's is the way it's being set up, and even ignoring the stuff that we shouldn't know, Vera's seems a bit of a gamble for all of us, and we are waiting on the on Lib as well.
Yeah.
Taking some time and playing his game in quotation marks, at least for this
Might be
first
for the
venture.
best.
Yeah.
Because they want us to follow and track him down. So
Dare I say you guys could split the group.
Rook doesn't like being ignored.
Do we want to split the group?
I was mentioning it in DMs. I'm at least saying if we go to Vera's house at any point, it might not be a good thing to have Pact down there, given that he was the last point of the Archangel's investigation for Ajana. So,
How about this? If we want to split the party, and we can, Copper heads down. Balk? No, Balk is staying up here. Balk and Semri and one other person take the upstairs. They take the Crescent Lounge. You know what? Lath would probably be pretty good in a brothel.
Thanks.
Switch
For information!
with
For
Wade.
information!
Yes.
Don't worry, I'll have them praying.
Why do I hear Madonna?
They'll be screaming, "Oh God!" in no time.
Time.
So Semri, Balk, and Lath, you could go above ground. Copper, Pact, and Solomon could go below ground.
I would rather Simri go below ground, given connections. She would know where to go. Is the
Then-
thing.
Fair enough. My only concern is potentially being recognized by Rook, but it's unlikely we're gonna bump into him.
Yeah, especially after being seen, at least as far as we're assuming, he got seen twice last night. So probably not going to leave. Probably not going to leave for a while.
That is, of course, if we still want to do it.
Yes.
I mean, I don't
If we
care.
want to do both, yeah. Do we want to do both today, or do we all just want to go to the Crescent Lounge?
You
I
could
have no problem
reasonably,
splitting.
even if you keep everyone together, regardless of whether you split the party or keep them together, you could reasonably hit both locations today.
Okay.
I have no problem splitting.
Okay.
All right. Well, then, if I don't really have a problem slitting, but sure.
Slitting?
Here,
No, splitting, not slitting. Rook isn't
Not
here yet.
spitting.
here. How about, I think it is about 9 o'clock. Let's go ahead and take a bio break. We can let we can let y'all discuss it a bit more, and then maybe think about it a little bit as well. And then we'll
And get foods for the brain power.
yeah, and then we can reconvene and come to a decision. How's that sound?
Cool, I can
Yeah.
get dinner.
Okay. Excellent. All right, chat. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few minutes. And welcome back, main friends. Hello. Welcome on back. Alrighty.
We're back.
We are back. So, we had a little bit of a poll above game. And it seems that you all are in favor of, one, staying together as of this current moment and going to the Crescent Lounge. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You all in the wee hours of the morning. It is still very early morning. However, you know that based on, how the day and night shifts work in Blackwall, you're pretty confident that the Crescent Lounge, as well as a number of the other brothels in town, are still open. So, you hit the street and you make your way over towards Plymouth Square, where you find the Crescent Lounge. Not quite with as much of a population as Simmer and Bulk saw the night before, but even in these early hours, there's still a steady flow of people slowly beginning to start their new workday. But you all make your way to the Crescent Lounge. It is a rather homey location. It is not overly large. It's kind of a little like a hole in the wall, for no innuendos included, for this little section of the square. But you all make your way inside. Who is kind of taking the front here? Is it Bulk? Because Bulk had that conversation with the two Night Flowers the night before, or does it matter? I don't even know.
I assumed, but I don't mind if anyone else wants to take lead.
Lath will accompany Bulk. How about that?
I like it.
That sounds like a great combo.
I like it. Okay.
Big and small.
The group of you begin to make your way in. This building does have a few floors to it, but it is, again, rather compact. As you're making your way through the building, it is a pretty large hallway going through this building with doors off the side, almost like you're kind of walking through the halls of like an inn. You see, as you're walking by, you all are getting the looks from a few of the workers who seem to have taken notice of your large group. A few of you have made inviting gestures, some a bit more direct than others. A few of you may see a bit more skin than you may have initially expected, having only just set foot into the establishment. But eventually you all come up to what appears to be a hostess of some sort, who it is a half-elven woman with silver hair that kind of is coiled down near her cheekbones. She looks to your group and goes, "Good morning. You have a bit of a large group here. It's a bridal party, perhaps?"
No, nothing like that.
Celebrating him getting a job, and he just points at Leith.
Oh, well, congratulations. Perhaps a little bit of celebratory business is in order?
Yes, are Serenity and Ebony around?
We have some favorites, I see. Let me check. I believe Serenity has gone home has finished her shift, but I do think Ebony is still hanging around. Give me a moment. Let me find her.
While she's gone, Bulk's gonna lead down. Should we ask if they have any more muscled people, just in case we can warn them? I worry they'll get snapped up.
You could phrase it as a preference, though.
I think we should
I love
tell
a woman who
inf-
can kick my ass.
Yes. I don't think we should inform as many people as you want to, Bulk. The more people that know, the more likely panic is to spread, and we don't want that.
Honestly, the less people that know, the better.
I was just thinking having them there, so at least we have our eye on someone for a minute.
Let's get inside for now.
You guys are there for roughly about a minute, 2 minutes before the half-elven woman returns with to Bulk and Simri, a familiar blue tiefling woman who comes out and goes, Bulk, welcome back, darling. I didn't expect to see you so soon.
Was a surprise for me as well, but Fishstick here landed himself a new job, so.
Oh. Kind of looking you up and down, Lath. Charmed. Ebony. Kind of extending a hand out to you. Playfully.
He will absolutely take her hand and kiss it gently.
And has manners. Bulk, you have good friends.
More than the rest of us.
Is this a business transaction then?
We'll get you off your feet for a minute. Not realizing what he just said.
I would love nothing more. You can see she's now starting to, like, bite her lip a little bit.
Lath absolutely knows what's going on here, but he's not going to say anything.
So, for my reference, what's the plan here? Are we just getting Lath laid, or, like...
No! No! I mean, unless he wants to, we don't really care, but not with us.
I thought the plan was scoping the place out and seeing potential victims.
Well, yes, we need to do this to get
That's another reason
inside.
why I was looking for, or thinking of asking for muscle people. Just like, look, do they even have anyone that Rook could take?
That Bulk might like.
No! Well, I mean, maybe, but like, I still haven't decided what his type is. Shut your ass!
I can't!
I know what Bulk's type is. Men.
I was thinking a nap, but...
Oh,
No,
God.
that's no.
Same.
Fat nap.
Fat nap!
But I think Leaf can get into the room to ask Ebony some questions, and whoever wants to be in there with him can also be there.
I'd say Bulk, really. Bulk and Lath would take up talking to Ebony, and then everyone else maybe kind of look around,
Scatter.
I guess? Yeah.
Scope
of
the
two.
place out, yeah.
Okay. Bulk and Lath, you both are taken to more private quarters alongside Ebony, who seems very interested by the prospect. Meanwhile, the rest of you, as you're kind of beginning to kind of not look too suspicious, but kind of combing your way through the halls, you see a variety of men, women, and those otherwise and in between, patrolling, as one could say. Packed a rather voluptuous red tiefling woman, seems to have caught you in her eye, and she, as the both of you kind of make eye contact, she gives you a sly wink, a smile. You see her tail kind of curl a little bit.
He'll just nod and just continue to move. He's not in the best. He's not particularly comfortable in this current scenario.
Mm-hmm. But while you guys are kind of looking around, we'll cut to Bulk and Lath. Ebony has brought you all both to a just one of the rooms. You don't know if it's her room or if it's just kind of one of the rooms that, you know, suffices for this transaction. But it's otherwise it's a pretty nice. It's a little higher grade than like your standard tavern room. It's made for looks, I guess you could say. It's to draw.
It's like one of those fancy hotel rooms you see in
honestly, yeah.
Corn.
Yes.
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 Corn.
It's corn!
It's good!
Got the juice!
You can say this room has got the juice, you know what I'm fucking saying?
Mifus so
man.
sad the corn kid didn't like elote. Oh well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna make
Oh,
one of
see,
the
well,
night
that's
flowers
okay.
named Elote.
Oh. Your yellow teaspoon.
Felt weird.
Sorry.
But she has kind of got one of you by the hand in each of her two hands, and she's kind of swinging back and forth a little bit, a little playfully. I'm so glad you came to see me, Bulk, and thank you for bringing such a lovely friend. So, how? I guess I should start. Are we looking for anything in particular today?
Technically.
He just looks to Lath.
Lath has this Cheshire fucking smirk on his face. Let's be real. Like, hold on.
I'm holding.
You got this.
Like this.
Oh
Oh.
no, Leith is in his element.
Well, I mean, he does have pointy teeth, so
He does also have pointy teeth, yes.
he's got monsters.
He
Like,
got chompers.
yeah. Well, since my friend here seems to be one of very few words, we're actually looking for some answers to some questions we have. And it was a better conversation to have privately.
You will be paid
Oh.
handsomely for your time.
I see. She is gonna
Aw.
incite the both of you.
I mean, there's not going to be any deception from Lath.
I guess she's just kind of getting a vibe check at the moment. Her immediate thought is, am I in trouble?
I have no authority to arrest anyone. You are safe.
Her insight is a 12. She kind of looks at you both for a moment, and her kind of uneasiness seems to subside a little bit. Is this like an investigation, or am I in trouble?
You're
See
not in
the-
trouble at all.
Gods no.
Okay. Well then, if I can provide answers, I'm sure willing to. Especially if there's pay involved.
Actually, above game, question. What is their usual rate?
Man, I don't... Hold
Do
on.
we have a brochure?
Yes.
How about
what is
this?
The mark,
Could
what
I
is
just-
the economics of?
We hand her 5 gold and just see what her vibe is. Is like, is this not enough?
I was gonna say I could hand her 6. I have 376 gold.
What,
I
mate?
can
How
handle
How
it.
do I look up? How do I Google what an hourly rate for a prostitute is without getting flagged by the government?
I mean, look, there are 3 ways you could do this. Look up the historicals back in the ye old times. Look at the Bible, and I don't know.
Let's
What's the current OnlyFans subscription?
One of
Run.
you hand her 6, one of you hand she'll understand.
Let's just say, for the sake of putting a number to it, so on a 10-to-1 ratio, we'll say right now that it is 5 gold for the first hour, and then 1 gold. Actually, hold on, wait, that'd be, in my head, that's the equivalent of like $500. 2 gold for the first hour, an additional gold per hour after that. If that makes sense.
Tart.
Yeah.
Not this is a nice and cozy place. It's not overly expensive, so I'm just kind of putting a number for the sake of this.
Tart,
Yes.
can I say something stupid real quick?
Sure, buddy.
Do you know why brothels advertise using pamphlets?
I do.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Historical ones, yeah.
so you can open them up to the center folds.
So it's 5 gold for the first hour.
No!
Let that man no sell it. No, let that man no sell it. Go ahead.
5 gold for the first hour, 1 per additional hour. That's what I'm gonna go with for this, because why the fuck not? Y'all got 5 gold.
I need more than that. But I was just double checking because Lath is absolutely gonna pay. Like once we get conversation, he's gonna make sure she's paid.
Mm.
Yes, you were saying she's not in trouble, but
We just needed a few answers. And
If I can provide,
Lath,
sure.
Lath will look at Bulk.
oh,
Why are you looking at Bach?
Because both of us had the questions. I'm not doing all the talking.
this is you're tag teaming. Tag
Team,
you've
bitch!
been tagged him. You've been tagged
Tag
in.
it,
Go.
tag it!
They are literally tag teaming an escort.
Thank you, Joe. Same brain cell. Thank you. Eiffel Tower. Anyways.
You got it. Either of you, y'all got it.
I guess I'll start with, has there been anyone recently, I guess, looking, what were we looking for? People who were looking for,
Punk, help.
Fuck!
L-
I don't know what's up. You said not to ask about the beefcakes going missing.
anything that seemed, pardon my pun, fishy.
Thank you, Bun.
Oh, and a sense of humor as well. She says, trying to feign
Focus.
her disdain for puns. Let me roll a
Good.
history check for her. She thinks for a moment. Well, now that you mention it, I know Lady Aravir has expressed a dissatisfaction in one of her favorites who hasn't been coming around as of late. I'll give you that name, by the way, in the Hoomst channel. Lady Aravir.
So wait, the customer hasn't come back in a while, or that one who is now not the favorite or got complained about hasn't come
Lady Aravir seems to be a little upset that one of her favorite customers has not been around as of late. Who Lady Aravir is, you don't know.
Is Lady Aravir here today?
I know she's here. I don't know if she is actively working, but if you want, I suppose I could go ask.
Above game, do we want someone else coming in?
You said keep it on the down low. And now I'm just like, well, I was gonna ask, have any of your more muscled coworkers
I
had
said
weird
keep it on the
or
down
a
low.
weird pickup or like weirdly gone missing?
Simri said keep it on the down low. I don't know how much Bulk is gonna actually listen to Simri.
A well-oiled
And how
machine,
much
these
was-
two.
Yes.
Honestly, we're trying to keep as limited people. It's a very closed investigation.
I see.
You
I
probably
see.
don't keep specifics in mind, but do you remember anything notable about some of Lady Aravir's customers?
Well,
A
I
certain type
know.
visitor?
He's been around enough to where I do know a few things about him. He says, rolling another history check. His name, Gelman. Gelman. I don't remember his last name, but Gelman. Gelman is his first name, and I'll give you all that. Gelman. In the Hoomst channel. He's well, Lady Aravir sometimes hires him on as extra security on our more hectic days, but as far as I know, I think he's a pit fighter. He likes to come down here a lot of times after, well, his fights and relieve his stress. Bulk, I would like a history check from you.
You got? Oh, it was almost a 10.
Bulk, that name rings a bell.
That sounds familiar. I may have threatened or fought him at some point.
From what I've heard, he's a firm but gentle man. Otherwise, he has a good heart, much like, well, both of you, it would seem. Why he hasn't been back in a few days, I'm unsure, but I know Lady Aravir was looking to hire him for the oncoming weekend, and, well, she hasn't heard from him. I don't know where he normally hangs around. That would be something she'd be more privy to, but I know he is a pit fighter. He certainly got the build for it.
So we need to relay above game. We need to relay
Oh my god,
those
snatched!
names. Yeah.
Oh shit, fuck. I forgot. That was my fault for not bringing up the mental connection. It will
I was
happen
about to ask.
later. Yeah, cuz we figured out and I remembered that I can only have 2 people in the connection. So,
Yep.
and I didn't say that we made one before. So,
Yeah, unfortunately, it will have to wait.
So valid.
I guess if, he's not in his regular hidey holes, he could be at Dr. Chaplin's office. I know that Dr. Chaplin is the finest physician in Blackwall. I've seen him a time or two. So maybe he got hurt and maybe he's been with the doctor. I'm unsure. Both of you go ahead and make me history checks. Also, I'm curious as to what.
I hit the wrong thing.
22.
6.
Lath, you know that there's a number of doctors in Blackwall. You've seen a few of them. The name Dr. Chaplin doesn't really ring any particular bells to you, but you, Lath, you recall in some of your kind of exploring of the city, kind of getting an idea of what, like, landmarks and important places here, you do recall hearing about a Dr. Trevor Chaplin, who is pretty highly regarded in Blackwall as Blackwall's finest non-magical physician. He has some magical capabilities, but compared to, like, you who is a cleric specialized in healing or the healing church, he is not one of those. He is just a doctor. He is a physician. You know that his clinic is specifically outside of the Blackwall walls in the small, like, borough that surrounds the exterior wall. Yes, Joe. To reiterate what Joe said, Lath, you also recall Q, who you encountered the other day, said he was going to see Dr. Chaplin. So I can give you that name here in a second.
Mostly for notes' sake, this doctor is missing, correct? Or at least has not been around the lounge
As
in a bit.
often.
Okay.
Incorrect. The customer, Gelman, has been missing. Based on what Ebony said, because he does seem to fight, he's a pit fighter, it could be that he got hurt and has since been to see the doctor, which is why he hasn't been around. Dr. Chaplin has been added to your Hoomst channel.
Have you noticed any other maybe regulars not coming in?
Well, I know that some folks have been a bit uneasy since the crash in the harbor, the Guinevere, I think it was. That actually might be a little morbid to say, but it's actually been kind of good for business. You know, more stress, more tension gets us more business.
Are any of your coworkers, I guess, more built like me?
This kind of playfulness returns a little bit. Oh, do you have a type, Bulk?
Lath immediately just snorts.
His tail just starts like flitting around nervously.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. But I was wondering if any of them have gotten an uptick in work or any weird requests or weird customers.
You see her heart kind of melts a little bit. We have a few ladies and gents, actually, who are a bit more physically capable, if that is what you mean. I can't think of anyone who... I can't think of anyone else who has really had trouble as of late, at least outside of the normal. That being, you know, moderate harassment and the odd scuffle. Sometimes our more muscular staff, workers, flowers, will sometimes take matters into their own hands with unruly customers. But no, I can't think of anything outside of the normal with them. But to answer your question, yes, we do have a few stronger folk here.
under his breath, Lath would say, "I love a woman who could kill me."
Preach. Honestly, preach.
Can I get an amen?
I'll take 2 men, in fact.
All I will say is, thunder thighs enrich lives.
Yeah,
True.
and take them, anyways.
But yeah, so to sum that up, there are some larger, more physically fit individuals here who sometimes will take matters into their own hands should the need arise. They seem to be kind of a secondary defense for security purposes, alongside suitable tastes. But nothing seems to be outside the normal, aside from this one favorite customer, this one regular who has seemingly not been around in a while.
Bach will look to Lath. I think that answers all of my questions. I do hope the garden remains undisturbed, though.
I hope so too. If there's anything else you can think of, Lath would pull out like maybe a piece of parchment or something. And write his information down on. You can either find me in the tower or at the Church of Freda.
She kind of smiles at this. All right. That sounds lovely. Thank you. You both have been lovely, actually. Really refreshing, actually.
Happy to have brightened your day.
I do nothing but aim to please. He says with a little coy smile.
Fucking get it, bro.
Make me a charisma check, Lath, with advantage.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Let's go!
Come on.
Please roll 20.
Please roll 20, please roll 20.
Oh! You rolled 20.
I'm using my inspiration.
Go for it!
Yeah.
Worth it!
I have 4.
He's the one you got him!
Motherfuckers. Much better.
There you go.
It was almost a 20.
There you go.
Dare you edge us, roll 20. We saw that.
In a brothel, no less.
Christ. Ebony looks to you, Lath, and goes, well, it has certainly been my pleasure, and both of you are welcome to come and find me at any time, either during business hours or I guess if after I can make some exceptions. That is presuming that we don't have any more business to conduct.
As of right now, I think that's all we have. But I can definitely say you'll be seeing me again.
I look forward to it.
Buff game. Lath go. Ooh, pretty.
Pretty lady. Let's go, women!
Women!
As the two of you begin to make your way out, Ebony does actually stop you for a moment, Bulk. Bulk. She kind of... You feel her delicate fingers along your fur. What do you said? Kind of resonated with me. If you ever have any more questions that you need answered about your tastes or anything of that nature, I can do what I may to maybe help you gain a little insight, should you wish.
Bok's turn to go poofy now, Simri. I appreciate that. I only know that I prefer Bucks to does. But we'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Well,
He'll, like, turn around.
Well, if you're
I gotta
ever
take your
interested, I know a few bucks with some mighty horns.
Does Lath hear that? Or has Lath already walked out?
I'm gonna
walked
say that
out,
that
but-
is just a them thing.
Okay, well, before Lath walked out, Lath would make sure to drop, like, 6 gold on, like, a nightstand next to, make sure she could see it.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Anything else from the two of you with Ebony?
No, just as he goes to shake her hand, he'll slip like 4 more gold in her hands. Sorry for the trouble.
Nice.
Thank you.
Oh, darling, no trouble at all. Like I said, you two were a pleasure.
She said you also made it very worth
Be
my while.
safe and good business.
You both stay safe now. And stay warm, it's cold out there.
Bok's gonna like snap his head over and look at Lay like, wait, is he even wearing a jacket?
You have fur, but kind of just gesturing a little bit at Lath.
I'm resistant to cold, darling.
Oh, I believe that.
Huh.
I'm from the bottom of the ocean. It's not exactly warm down there.
But it is wet. Isn't that right?
Oh, absolutely.
Bok's just looking between the two of them.
Like, what is happening right now?
Should I be
Bo
here?
just kind of awkwardly.
Right?
Bulk is like, am I interrupting?
The two of you make your way out. I would like to know, for the rest of you that are here, are the others looking for anything in particular while you're kind of just combing through the location?
That's a good question that I should have been thinking about this whole time.
There's a bar, right? Like, in this lounge?
Yeah, there would be.
Okay, yeah, Pac would probably get posted up at the bar, not really partaking in the, clientele.
There is at the bar, the only way I can describe one of the male flowers. It is a bronze dragonborn who, for any of you who have seen Hades 2, the leopard print speedo that a certain character wears, that is the entirety of this man's clothing.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to
Weird
the
thing is,
Crescent
it's actually leaving-
Lounge.
Pac will just kind of like sit up. Yeah, just, I don't know. What do you guys recommend here?
Oh, I can recommend a few individuals, but if you're looking for drinks, I am particularly a fan of the shipment of raspberry wine that we just got in.
Not much of a wine man myself, but yeah, sure, let's go with that.
If you're
Fuck
looking
it,
for something a bit harder, again, I know a few gents, or I have a lovely whiskey, a lovely selection of whiskeys back here. I think that we just got a shipment of rum as well.
Pick your poison on the drinks. At this point, I don't really mind either one.
I'll get right on it. And he begins to cock up Cock up. Concoct. He begins to cock up, brother. He begins to concoct a signature. What would be a cocktail of some sort, but is in this circumstance just a really nice like whiskey drink. It kind of bubbles in or fizzes in your mouth a bit. It's almost like if you took just like whiskey but gave it like the carbonation of like a soda.
Oh, it's a Jack and Coke or a whiskey and Coke.
Yeah, but there's no like actual Coke in it. It's literally like just the whiskey but fizzy.
Okay. He'll take a drink of it, kind of like try to let it. he actually is drinking to taste it.
Savor it.
Pretty good, actually. I'm surprised.
Sorry, I had a drink in my mouth. Tard had a drink in my mouth. I'm a particular fan of that one. That is from way, way down south. Sorry, that wasn't an innuendo. I mean, it's down from past Gold Chair. Colding, I think it's from.
I was about to say, I mean, to be fair, the innuendos in this kind of environment is hand in hand, or I guess. You know what? I should probably stop myself, or else I'm going to be making these dumb jokes all night.
Do something all night.
So, are you a regular Oh my god, let me rephrase. So do you typically tend the bar here, or is it like a shift kind of deal?
Primarily a shift kind of deal, but I do find that my place is typically back here behind the bar. I like mixing the drinks, honestly, pure and simply. But it doesn't hurt that it gives a wonderful spot to view the clientele.
That's fair enough. Anything, I don't know, irregular with clientele happening recently?
Me picking up my dice to roll an insight check. That is a low roll. I'm not even going to make you roll. No fucking way. I'm sorry. I just generated a name for this Dragonborn, and I am going to... I'm going to hold on to that until it becomes relevant.
Damn it!
Outside of the normal... No, I don't believe so. I know there was two of the girls recently came in rather excited about a large tiger man that they saw last night. Apparently a lovely fellow.
Talking about Bald like he's a myth.
The myth, the legend.
I feel like they're not going to get their part of the pun fill with that one.
Perhaps, but I'm sure they'll probably at least give it a try. Good old-fashioned try.
I can't speak for them, but they are more than willing to. Apologies for not, I don't know, seeming very enthused right now. Me and my friends are looking into a missing person, and they were last seen around these parts, so trying to be a little bit more coy as to not stir as much interest. I hope you understand.
Missing folk. Like, are we talking like... And they kind of give you another up-down. You're not with the Archangels, are you?
just the most deadpan, dad disappointed stare towards this individual. No. I am not with any of them.
Right, that is a relief. I know that the Archangels have a tendency to take people who don't pay their debts, if that is what you're referring to, and to which, no, I have not heard anything of the sort. But, I mean, a lot of people hear a lot of things, so that doesn't necessarily mean that you won't find results here if you're looking for something.
We'll find something sooner or later. I don't know. He'll just kind of like just take. He'll just get a little nervous and just knock back the entire glass at that point. It's just weird and complicated, more and more every day.
Can I get you another?
I'll be fine for now, thank you.
Sure thing.
That's all. That's really all he had.
Are you paying this man, by the way?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, sick. The drink itself would be like 3 silver.
He'll pay a gold and take about 5 silver back.
Sick.
Nice.
Appreciate the tip. If you ever need me or desire me, folks around here call me Oral. I shit you not. The website Fantasy Name Generator, my beloved, randomize this Dragonborn's name to Oral, O-R-A-L.
I'm just.
Wow.
I'm
That's a stage name.
I'm just impressed. I'm just impressed. I'm not even upset. I'm just impressed. The coincidence alone.
I love Fantasy Name Generator.
Fantasy name generator.
Oh, it knows. Shit.
God damn. I just got flashbang with words. Jesus.
Lightheaded. Oh my god.
At this point,
No, I'm laughing so much.
at this point, y'all will probably meet back up, I would say.
Wait. Did I find anything? You doing a heckin' listen?
What are you looking for? I can tell you quite a few things that you heard, but probably not what you were looking to find.
A bunch of squeaking and a lot of disappointment, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of feigned excitement.
But Simri isn't upstairs. She's down probably where here-ish the bar, if there are any, like, sitting down talking to any of the courtesans, etc.
Make me a perception check, see if you
Or-
pick up anything.
Yeah. Or like in areas where courtesans are coming and talking. That's a 15.
You're able to pick up on a few conversations. A lot of it is employees with clientele. A lot of it is employees talking with each other about stuff that you honestly in this moment couldn't care less about, but nothing really of interest to you.
What is Copper doing?
Copper isn't really looking around at this moment. This is not really his place. There is one moment, I would say, where Simile just kind of catches him as, like, holding gaze as I think what would it be? An elven courtesan goes by, but it's just kind of like a moment, and he just kind of snaps back and hangs out along the wall.
Simri, right before you come up to Copper, a rather large orcish orcish night flower comes up to you. Hey, you lost, little man? Name's Helga.
Oh my god.
Simri stops in her tracks. See what happens.
Copper, you could stack probably 3 of yourself on top of, like head to toe on top of you, and you would still not come up to this woman's eyes.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
not even her shoulders.
No. she is bulk sized.
Copper is going to look up to Helga and just go, "Oh no, my other 2 cohorts have the trench coat and they've run off somewhere."
You're funny.
Oh no. That was the worst thing you could do to a courtesan is funny. No,
No, no.
Copper.
I like funny.
About to be squished, Copper.
Jesus Christ.
He
Bun.
We're providing them good business, you see.
Thank you for the interest. But I am simply here waiting for a friend who has made a purchase. Lady Helga. What was it? It was Lady, right?
Yes, Helga was her name.
Helga. Hey, I'm just checking.
Yeah.
And she kind of, he looks kind of up and down. And he's just gonna go, don't bother worrying about me. I am far too old for such dalliances. But keep an eye out for yourself. I've heard some rumors about things in this area.
Copper, you watch as this woman begins to actively shrink before you, decreasing in size and muscle mass to where they are still a little tall, but they are significantly less bulky than they were a moment ago.
Uh-huh.
And it's still this orcish woman, but she's looking at you. Well, it was worth a shot. Sometimes folk really like the size difference thing, especially the smaller ones, so I figured I'd give it a try.
True.
That sounds
Fair.
incredibly fascinating.
It also pays really well.
Oh, for a a specialist such as yourself, I would imagine. So, how did you pull that off, if I may ask?
What
Mother
spell
was-
was that?
Mother was a wizard. Father was father.
Oh, okay.
So, I had time on my hands. A lot of
Ah.
reading. I know, I picked up a few things.
I see.
Above game, she was under the influence of enlarged reduce.
Yep.
Yeah, I get it.
Some clients also like it when you do reduce on them, when you make them smaller. That's where it gets a little weird.
Oh, the stories I'm sure you've you've heard as a result. Really, smaller though? That just doesn't make sense to me.
Everyone's got some weird fetishes, honey.
Take it from someone who is this small. Being smaller, not all it's cracked up to be. Really not. Still, it's... God, why did you post that?
Why?
Oh God, no! No! The dark side of DDLG. No!
For reference, I just posted the gif from Yakuza of the baby gif. You know which one.
Good God. I think at this point,
Oi!
continue her way over, seeing it's not a hilarious conversation that she will hold over Copper's head. No, Simri will remember this. Pops up over Copper's head this time.
Shout out to Gondawara.
Copper just kind of, after talking with Helga for a little bit and just being like, so, if you are versed in magic, out of curiosity, is this a, is this a choice? Or is just the pay that good?
Both. Honestly, both.
I'm glad to hear that business is flourishing then. I myself am a entrepreneur of sorts, so I'm always curious about things like that, going rates and the whatnot.
A businessman.
Something like that, yes. Have you heard of the copper piece, perchance?
Client acquired.
Simri just appears. By the way, Simri's just there now.
Simri, you watch as this happens. He asks this question, and you watch her do like rule 1 about not rule 1 about what you don't do when talking to a smaller person, and that she gets a bit lower and like puts her hands on her knees. No, tell me about that, sweetie.
Copper, I can only explain Simri's face as this gif.
It's a small shop out in closer to the docks. We work primarily in bits and bobs. I like to call it the town junk drawer. Anything that you could perhaps find that you may not think you may need or may not know where you might acquire it, you can find it usually at my place.
Sorry, I was again trying to take a drink.
No worries.
Stop drinking! I'm just kidding.
I can't help it.
Jesus.
Well, if I'm ever in that part of town, perhaps I'll take a look on inside.
Thank you ever so much, Lady Helga. And he's going to pull out a gold piece. Just
for me?
For indulging someone to give their pitch, as it were. And perhaps for not being quite a client that you were looking for.
Well, I surely appreciate the tip, my friend.
Simri just like places her arm on the top of Copper's head. It's just she doesn't say anything. That's all she does.
Simri, you watch as she swells up again. Hey, name's Helga. Looking for a good time? You're very pretty.
Simri-
Love the red.
Love the red. Simri almost does her dismissive hand wave that she does to Diaz, but then realizes that would be rude to do to someone who doesn't know that she means it playfully.
Hey,
and shakes her head.
Does the carpet match the drapes?
And goes, I am just like he said, here waiting for friend. Don't worry about me.
Shrinks back down. You both are a tough crowd.
Well,
For real though, love the red.
Thanks, I grew it myself.
Oh, do you now?
Simri now has like the awkward, I don't know what else to say look. Like, I didn't expect to get this far.
Solomon.
Meanwhile,
Solomon.
meanwhile,
Go ahead.
meanwhile, Sefri, Copper is currently making this face.
It's only fair.
I wish.
Jesus
I
Christ,
need
the
to.
fucking
I need to
mustache.
start finding a way to show all the fucking gifs
I
that
know.
we put in our Discord for the sake of stream, because we put so many gifs in here that just no one can see.
Yeah. Simri just kind of goes, yeah, it's all natural. Well,
I love it. Solomon, what are you doing at this moment? I assume just hating being alive, given where you currently are. Yeah, is that the gift of what you're doing? Just sitting in a chair, just staring.
He is literally just avoiding everyone and going through his book, going through his spell book, just reading up on notes and everything else.
You have a couple employees who come up to you and try to make advances on you, and every time you just fucking no-sell them. And eventually one of the employees comes up to you and is like, "Sir, are you all right?"
you're
Yes,
like
I'm-
really pale.
Yes, I'm fine. As he's not even looking up from his book. I'm just here with those gaggle of fuckwads.
I mean, he's out of line, but he's right.
Oh, the bridal party. Everything is to your preference, then? I presume? Or your group's preference, I presume?
If you're asking me, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm more of a man of my studies than I am of the flesh.
Oh, well, not that
There
much.
is, you can't hear her thoughts, but she most certainly internally goes, "Oh, he's one of these fucking guys." He's one of those.
Ugh.
I understand.
Brain cells.
Judgy brain cells. Ugh.
Well, if there's anything any of us can do to make your experience more pleasurable, you may nearly ask, would you like a drink or anything while you wait?
Any Earl Grey tea?
Oh, yeah.
I'll ask Oral if he
Pretentious.
has any tea prepared.
Greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Solomon, you are actually brought tea while you wait. The
Hell yeah.
tea will cost you 5 copper.
No!
He'd easily be. Here, I'll give you one whole giant copper for free.
It even talks. It'll make you money.
Yeah.
Yes, though it might steal from you.
But
But
Eventually-
he'll politely thank and just be like, if there's a little review play, oh god, I'm about to fucking leave a fucking Google review.
God.
Go, go, go!
Just leave a review that basically says the tea was very good here.
Oh my god. There's
Now-
just a bunch of random reviews. One of them said, Helga's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
It's pretty nice. Good tea, thanks, Oral.
Thanks,
Sorry.
Oral.
I did not expect that.
This episode ended up being more comedic than I expected it to be.
Oh, let me add to the
Oh,
file.
we're having a great time.
I
Let me add
think
to
we
the file
needed
real
that.
quick. Sorry?
You got
I think we
the
needed
fucking goblins who fucking make dirty jokes all the time to a brothel. What else do you expect?
What did you expect?
No,
This is the one time I get to play a character that is not interesting.
I did expect some of this, thankfully. Which is why you all roll initiative. They'll take out
More interesting.
knives.
Simmer
Here,
would be more
congrats.
interested if she wasn't traumatized.
Here,
Oh
I tell you
god,
what. We're all a little hyper. We're all making our funny jokes. Allow me to curb the humor a little bit. If you leave a positive review, does that mean it's the Yelp action?
Damn you!
That's a good joke. I'm gonna give
CG.
you inspiration for that one. That was a
CG.
good joke.
He can't
on,
take
man.
anymore.
If we get into initiative at a
Right, he's
brothel,
capped.
technically we're part of the hoedown.
That's also a good one. That's less good though.
That is
You don't
pretty
get
good.
inspiration.
I don't care, I enjoy it.
I'm gonna go
Wait,
pass.
CG is. Yeah.
I'm gonna pass my inspiration on over to the river, I think.
Okay.
But yes, let us continue.
Yes.
Yes.
After some time, you all do reconvene, and I will leave it to your group to go over your findings.
You see Bok coming out of the room, just trying to smooth down his fur. His ebony razzled him a little bit.
Any luck in there?
And he just thumbs up. Makes his way toward the door.
Simmer just raise eyebrow.
I raised the
Leif
other
just
eyebrow.
lets out a snicker.
Marking in the book in
You know
Abyssal.
when you're hungry.
Bulk equals whore.
Master Leif. Oh, sorry. Were you about to say something back? Okay. Master Leif.
Yes.
Master Box seems to be a little out of it. Perhaps you could share any information that you acquired.
We learned about another one of the night flowers named Lady Aravir, who's had one of her regulars, I believe the name was Gelman, hasn't been seen as frequently.
I would like Pact to make me a history check.
Use your big brain.
Go big brain, go big brain, go!
13?
Pretty good.
Pact. You guys are hitting like bare minimum this session. I'm kind of loving it. Like there have been 4 or 5 checks tonight where you guys have like met the DC.
Wahoo! That's all we need.
Pact.
Meeting the bare minimum. That's how I live my life. What's up?
You also recognize the name Gelman. More specifically, the name is Gelman Sanoa, who I will give to you in the Hoons chat. Gelman Sanoa is the name of a former silver member of the Dawn Creed. So, as things kind of go, Gelman Sanoa was a Goliath fighter, primarily unarmed fighter, in the Dawn Creed, who had prospects to go gold. However, he had a falling out with the Guildmaster, where he was then dishonorably discharged. This falling out occurred after Gelman got his fellow party members killed, more specifically, sacrificing their lives for the completion of the job they were assigned to do. Goliath.
Pact will relay this information and just kind of scratch his own chin. Apparently, he was someone who sacrificed his group for the sake of the mission. It's weird. I've done that a couple of times myself, and I never got reprimanded myself.
Bulk, now that Pact has said this, it now occurs to you who this man is. You have that like, oh, that's where I've heard the name. Sort
That
of
asshole! Hell, I mean, I'm more of an asshole. You just don't want to really be on his team.
As far as the two of you are concerned, no one's really heard much from Gelman since he was dishonorably discharged from the guild, and this was probably roughly 2 years ago. But Bulk, based on what Ebony told you in Leith, it seems that Gelman is now a pit fighter.
I was wondering what he'd end up doing. He's pit fighting now.
Hey, Simri.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
he's a pit fighter? You mean
Yeah, I
like the
know.
Blackwall fight pits?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Sorry, did you say Gelman was of the Black Watch or the Dawn Creed?
Dawn Creed.
Dawn Creed.
He's
Thank
ex-Dawn
you for my
Creed.
notes. Sorry, thank you.
It's also in the Hoomst channel. Hoomstov.
So most likely down where we don't want to go. There is still one place that I do want to check, which is that doctor that you mentioned. I'm sure if anyone has been hurt in any way, and he's the only non-magical doctor, they probably went on to him. Any odd stab wounds, really seeing if he knows any information on incidents recently.
Might be our next lead then.
Yeah.
A few of
Anything
you who have been in Blackwall for an extended period of time would have heard of Dr. Chaplin and his clinic.
I agree. Visiting the good doctor seems like a good follow-up to our visit to the Crescent Lounge. And then perhaps a stop at the tower later to provide them a new tenant before we make our way downstairs.
Alrighty, gang. It sounds like you guys are thinking of heading to Dr. Chaplin's clinic. Is that correct?
Hey.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Having gained a few answers to a few questions you had, maybe a new lead at your disposal, you all make your way out of the Crescent Lounge into the cold streets of Blackwall once more and begin to head towards the city walls, the titular black walls of Blackwall, to make your way out into the outside borough to meet with Dr. Chaplin. And that, my friends, as we kind of discussed a bit earlier, we are going to wrap our session there a little earlier than normal. But part of that is because we have a little business to discuss as we wrap our session tonight. So, first of all, thank you all for joining us. Let us begin by going ahead and conducting a little bit of business. Our party here already knows what I'm about to say, but for those of you at home, we are going to be having a slight change to the table here for the next few weeks, given our given the end of the coming year and the beginning of this the new year. In that, our dear friend, JFrost747, who is currently about to become a whole ass daddy.
Two S.
Dad! Boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie!
Yeah.
This is the last session of this game before baby Riley is born. So, J Frost, the baby? J Frost is going to be taking a small stint away from this table, from this game, to adjust to life as a father. He currently seeks to rejoin us near the end of January. And
Papa.
yes, on the back half of January. So we will be having a few sessions without J Frost present. During that time, it actually is pretty convenient that y'all are going to go back to the tower, because this means you can actually just deposit Solomon there as a babysitter for Ajna.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put him on the charging port.
Just make sure she doesn't have too much sodas or fucking sugary foods.
Cast sleep.
Yeah.
That will work.
She'll
Don't
cast
worry,
sleep
he's
on
a
you,
fae!
old man!
He's a fae!
Damn it.
Again,
He
put him on the
needs
charging
it,
port. She casts
honestly.
sleep on him.
Yes.
Nah.
But yeah, so
Solomon-
J Frost
Solomon
will be
needs it.
stepping away for a few weeks to adjust to fatherhood. We will miss him very dearly. But during that time, it will just be the remaining 5 goons at this table. And to that
Hello.
note, we announced it on Thursday, but with J Frost departing for a bit of time, that does affect 2 of our games. This game here and our Tuesday Rascals in Ravnica game. What is going to be happening to the Rascals, I hear you ask, dear viewer? Well, as we announced on Thursday, our bi-weekly Rascals in Ravnica game is going to be shelved for a little bit, while J Frost has some time away. And in the meantime, we are going to be conducting a new sequel campaign to A Year in Candlekeep. My friends, I am going to be your DM, as on alternating Tuesdays, we will be descending into Avernus as we dive into the appropriately named Descent into Avernus module, as I bring you the direct sequel to A Year in Candlekeep, Death to Zariel.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Vengeance!
I get to be
Poor
the
Candlekeep.
I get to be the Candlekeep fucker, and CG gets to be the
Oh.
Candlekeep fucked, as CG is going to be one of our players.
I am that yet.
Yippee! We have some returning alumni for our Death to Zariel game. We will also have some new faces, so make sure to tune in for that. It is going to be a mini-series. The plan is currently roughly 10 to 12 sessions, but that's gonna obviously be determined by how long, just how things go. But our first session for that is going to be next Tuesday, December 23rd. It's going to be here on the channel, so make sure to tune in. It's going to be a good time. But with that being said, as we mentioned, we're out of time. We're ending a little early tonight, so let's go ahead and send it on around the table. Let's go ahead and send it to the
The
Rizzler.
dad in question.
To the dad. I was gonna say the Rizzler, and I was gonna give it to Lath, but I guess we could give it to the dad in question first.
He
We'll
should
give
get
it-
out of here first.
We'll-
Anyways.
oh
'cause
yeah,
he's
that's true. That's
dying
true.
of the
Yeah, yeah.
cough.
We'll give it to Daddy,
6
and we'll
cough
give it to
damage.
J Frost.
Hello, hi, I'm Jay Frost. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at that username. You won't see me though for a while, as yay, fatherhood!
Fatherhood! Congrats
Oh, God,
on the
fatherhood.
sex, child conceived.
I hate how the fact that I feel like I hate how the fact that I'm already picturing the fact that the first photo of this kid is gonna get photoshopped with immediately one of those captions playing on it.
Child conceived.
And I hate it already. But yeah. Wish me luck, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for this. However,
Welcome to 2 years of no sleep.
Just 2 years?
We're gonna miss you, buddy.
Depends on the
Uh,
baby. Truly.
Let's hope this kid rolls a nat 20 and not a nat 1 for luck in life. But no, it's less me that needs it. It's more of Krista, because
We love Krista.
gonna literally be pushing that whole ass kid out of him.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Please make sure to give Krista some love. They're gonna need it.
Yeah.
Yes. And
I'm
also the
hoping
good
that goes
drugs.
Smoothly. Yeah, the
The
good
good
drugs.
Oh,
drugs.
the
Oh my god.
prayers and the good drugs. Nice.
What the Tart motherfucker, I'm gonna fucking throw a ham and cheese sandwich at
That's
you.
fun.
Yeah.
Pocket the baby.
I love that.
Do not pocket the child! They are not equipable.
Damn it. Why
Not
not?
yet.
Okay, but
Aw.
what if you? Okay, but what if you put them in one of those harness things, like in Death Stranding?
Oh yeah. The papoose.
Okay, now you're giving me an idea to put them in a weird container. Fuck them! You know what? You all know where I'm at. Fucking love you all. Fucking hell. Fucking Joe. You're up next, you asshole.
Oh wait, no, we're not fucking Joe.
I mean,
You're
only three
not.
people, if you think about it.
Oh.
Oh,
Anyway, on behalf of the council dads, aka me and River, we welcome J Frost into the fold.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Triangle.
River, go.
That's me. You can find me over at most of my socials, Wicked River 97. I'm still debating on coming back. My birthday's in less than a month, so hey,
Let's
maybe I'll come back
go!
for that.
Oh.
We'll see. Shrug. I'ma send it over to Punk.
Who's also wondering if she's coming back or not. Job hit a snag, so we'll see where streams will be. But till then, I'll be active mostly on Instagram, but also on Blue Sky and Red Note, all at Punkyard Dog. CG.
hello, I am the CG. Well, baby is not being had, but my father is going in for a hip replacement tomorrow, and I must be concerned and present for him. So, wish him luck. Should go good, but it is surgery and it is always risky.
Yeah.
I am excited to do the Death to Zario, but other than that, you can basically just find me here, although you might find me on twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn in the future for something special that we've been cooking up.
Funny you.
Yeah. Was that everyone? Bun, did you go?
I did not know.
Go ahead, Bun.
Hello, I am the bun, also known as the flustered bun across the interwebs. Winter's kicking my ass with my throat. I am here. T is my best friend. You can find me occasionally on other channel where he is dog. It depends on what he is playing, if I will be there or not, or if he's busy. Ironically, I have been trying to decide if I should start streaming because I have art stuff and I need a way to keep myself accountable.
Ooh, bun stream.
That is a thing that I need to think about because my computer can handle it. But Ko-Fi Shop is still half off. That'll be until the end of the year. Get your dice. They're going very quicker than I thought they would, honestly. I am currently working on more dice. It is just so fucking cold this week that I'm too afraid to pour. But for
It's currently 19 degrees as we are speaking.
yeah, for the next Rascals Day on the 23rd, I will be returning as Satara, your eccentric Twilight cleric from Candlekeep.
Let's go.
And I'm excited
Let's go.
because I get to go to hell and blast radiant damage all over the place. It's gonna be so fun. I've got so much rage built up. Go, God.
God.
Dog.
God, dog. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, hello. I have been your DM for... What? What?
E-oo.
Oh.
Nothing.
Thank you. Start thinking about the fucking cat. Yes. Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. My name is Farting Tart. I have been your humble dumble master for the evening. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, it's been a hell of a few weeks. It's been crazy, dude. It's been crazy as of late. But yes, you can find me at twitch.tv/fartingtart, where I am a variety dog tuber. And starting next Tuesday, you can find me here as the DM for Death to Zariel. Oh. Why have I done this to myself, my guy? I'm excited. I'm still very excited. But yes, with that being said, our next stream is going to be here. Our next stream here is going to be Thursday for the 3rd episode of Festive Fantasy 5, baby. Let's go. But yes. With all that being said, we need to get on out of here. So let's find someone to raid. I think I know who I want to raid. Because he's doing a test stream right now. We are going to raid a friend of the channel who has been through the fucking ringer the past couple weeks. We're going to go raid one Brawl Kaiser.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, Brawl recently had to move back home because of just severe misluck. I don't know if misluck is a term. When finding a job, and dude had to get his whole ass laptop repaired because fucking it blowed up. Yeah. Dude's been through the ringer. So he's currently doing a test stream following his hiatus. So we're gonna go show him a lot of love. So we are going to make a bit of a throwback. We're gonna make our raid message go Brawl Kaiser. If you know, you know. But everyone, go show Brawl a little bit of love. He's a very, very good dude. One of the best, in fact. But thank you all for tuning on, and we will be back here next Sunday for another episode of Sins of the Blood. Thank you all for joining us, and remember, as always, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights. You are loved, you are valid, and no one's told you today you fucking matter. We love you all so very much. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Laters.
Bye.
Adios.